Shalom, shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Going into another lesson, and this lesson is going to be titled, The Slaves Knew They Were Israelites. The black slaves knew that they were Israelites, and we're going to start off in the book, Roots by Alex Haley, page 771. And it reads, I don't care what these white folks says, declared Matilda. Massa Lincoln doing good for us. If he get them so upset, fact mo I hear about him sound to me he like Moses trying to free us childrens of Israel. So this is a black woman. She's a slave, and her name was Matilda, and she knew that that she was an Israelite. And I want to focus on this word right here named Massa. Massa. So I pulled it up in the blue letter, the Strongs, and I'm gonna let it play.
Strong's H 4853. Massa. Massa.
So the word there is Massa, and when you go down, and it means load, bearing, tribute, burden, lifting, carrying, and then here's some more for it. It's a bearing or carrying for laboring and for carrying. So basically they were being they was a burden to the so-called Negroes who were the Israelites. That's why they called them Massa, because they always was carrying something. They was always working. They was always bearing the slave captivity that they had to face as a people. So that proves that our people knew the Hebrew, whether if it was watered down or if it was the Lashawan Kodash. We knew a form of Hebrew. Even Kumbaya is a form of broken Hebrew. Just like this word Massa. So they was calling them Massa. They was calling them burden. So we're gonna go into the Bible and pull some scriptures. Start off in the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. Okay. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And it reads, And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you. Which means nobody was going to save us out of the condition that we was going to face on the shores of America. And the word Egypt is a Greek word that means bondage. If you look on the back of a $1 bill, you'll find a pyramid letting you know we came back into a form of Egypt, which is the pyramid on the back of a dollar bill is symbolic for the ancient Egypt, which we built the treasure cities in ancient Egypt. But when you read Revelations, it lets you know that America is spiritually Sodom and Egypt, because America is known as Babylon the Great in Revelations. So from there we're going to get Micah 4 and 10. Micah 4 and 10. Okay, this is Micah 4 and 10. And it reads, Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and thou shalt dwell in the field. And thou shalt go even to Babylon, there shalt thou be delivered. So America is where we're going to be delivered, because it's known as Babylon in the last book of the Bible, which is Revelation. And we can get that. This is Revelation 17:5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. That's America. When you link it up with Revelations 11, which it reads, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. How did they crucify the Lord? By putting up a white image when they knew that he was a man of color. And when it say their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city, which is America, Babylon, they're not dead. And it's going to explain it when I read further down. It's saying, and they of the people and kindreds and tongues, so it's different nations and languages within this great city, which is America, shall see their dead bodies 3 days and half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves. Because why? They're not dead. They're not physically dead. They're spiritually dead to the fact that the white man, who we know as Esau, they're dead to what the Bible say, and they're alive to the philosophies of the white man. So when you don't go according to the Bible, you're spiritually dead. So now this place got different races of people, which is kindreds and nations and tongues and languages, in one place, which is America. This is how we know that this is America. But I just wanted to show you out of this book called Roots by Alex Haley, that the Israelites knew, the blacks knew that they were the Israelites, and they knew Hebrew. Like I've read, the word Massa means burden, and they were in heavy burden, you know what I'm saying, working for this white man in slavery, putting in that work. So I'm going to close it with that. Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Peace and power, safety to the nation of Israel, Yahshua, the elect, and those who push the gospel throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.